Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is an open tag response to Knife Delights, and a couple others have joined in it. And it was funny because it was like talking about uh, ladies' knives, or what knife to get a lady and stuff. And actually, my wife and I were kind of going through this whole process of what knife could she use, because my wife has some health issues, and I think that this is an important topic because I mean, everybody is different, so we're just going to talk about her particular case. But when we talk about knives and how we open them and how we close them and use them and stuff, she has arthritis in her thumbs, and so it makes it very hard for her to you know, basically open and close a lot of things using your thumbs, and a lot of knife actions are used on your thumbs. Uh, and then also she has a deal where her fingernails are really prone to breaking, and they're kind of soft, so she has problems. So like with nail nicks and stuff, like even like on this little classic SD, which I thought would be perfect for her because it has basically everything that you would need. And this is the Trash Panda version. So I had got this with her in mind. Uh, she sometimes, if she puts her nail in the nail nick, she will push so hard that this blade will actually catch onto the file, and she opens both blades at once. But the pull is soft enough that it really doesn't cause her too many problems. But getting out the scissors is problematic, and getting this to deploy, so you're not deploying both blades at the same time. I can't do it. But anyways, so this one was kind of like a definite maybe, but kind of tough. Then I thought, well, like this Rosecraft, you know, slip joint, that it would be easy to pinch open for her, but it's still too hard of a pull. So she doesn't have the strength in her hands to open this. And it does have a pretty good pull, which, although I like it, for her, it's not, this is not a knife that would be good for her. Then I said, well, we could try some of these ones that use the flipper tab deployment, and this one is actually too hard for her to flip. And then also, uh, and this happens with a lot of people, this being black liners all in here, and when it's in the dark, she's not that familiar with knives, so she has a hard time seeing where the liner lock is, because she still likes to see what she's actually manipulating. So we had talked about fixed blades and stuff, and she's just not comfortable carrying a small fixed blade, which obviously that's easy. But then again, you think about, carry methods for a guy, we would just put it on our belt, but for women, a lot of their pants don't even have belt loops. So, then it goes to purse carry, and then, do they really want to have like this big knife in a sheath, inside their, in their purse? That can be an issue also. We tried the Buck 110 just to try it out. She can pinch it open just fine, but the lock back is way too hard for her to depress. So that was another one. This one here, this Kershaw Oh So Sweet, I like it. It's an assisted knife, but she had trouble again deploying the flipper, and she's not real comfortable with it being assisted. You do have to overcome the spring when you're closing it, and so she just doesn't trust an assisted opening knife because she was afraid it would open on her, even though she could actually use it. So that brings us here to the Banter, which she is not able to use the thumb stud deployment. So I can. It's easy enough for me to do. For her, if she opens it up, that's fine, and she can use this lever. This one didn't seem to bother her as much as the lever on this one, but I think it's because the liner is nested a lot further inside, where on the banter, you don't have as deep of a curve here, so you can kind of, see the ridges of it. So this was certainly one that she thought, could be something that she would like. But what she ended up settling on, oh yeah, we got to talk about the honey badger too. It also doesn't have it's not assisted opening. It's just detent. Now this one she could open. The flipper tab is easy enough. She just thought this was just too big. And so we're probably gonna try getting a smaller honey badger in here for her to try in a different color and stuff. So that may be in the future. Hint, hint, Christmas gift spoilers, hun. Sorry. But yeah, we'll have to see about, doing that. But one of the knives that she really liked, besides this one as far as action going, and that was this guy, the Buck Spitfire, the good old 722. These are great. They come in different colors, which is also like the honey badger, and that's important to her. And I think to a lot of women, they like to have, options in colors and how something looks and feels and stuff. Now this one, as you can see, is plenty big for her to be able to pinch it open. This has a really smooth and soft action on it. It feels good in her hand. And then being the mid lockback, this one is actually very easy to open and use. So this knife for her has kind of quickly become her favorite. And I have to thank Tom at Knife Delights, because we were talking about this and we were talking about different knives, with my wife, and he was talking about how his wife likes the Buck Bantam, and that made me think about the Spitfire. I don't own a Bantam, but I thought this might be close enough that it would work, and it did. It is close enough. It does work, and this is just, it's a very soft, well, I'm not gonna say soft action, but it's a smooth action. Very, very much easy to open, easy to close. It is just, like I said, this thing does kind of drop shut. You'll have to forgive the blade is kind of dirty. I didn't clean it up exactly. You can open it one hand, but this is a really fine knife, and one that, again, comes in multiple sizes, multiple colors. This is the standard size. They do make a mini version, and with the standard size, I can get all 4 fingers on it. I don't have a mini, but again, something I'm really thinking about getting. The Spitfire, I've always thought, is kind of a underrated buck blade, but according to Tom, he said it's one of their best sellers, and good on Buck for having this in the lineup. And I hope that it stays as a constant item in their catalog, because this is the kind of an EDC knife that I think works for a lot of people that have smaller hands, weaker hands, may have some health concerns, because let's face it, as we all get older and stuff, you don't want to age out of being able to use a knife. You just have to find the deployment methods that work so you can continue to have, a tool like this for everyday carry. So that's what we came up with, was basically between these two, the Honey Badger and the Buck Spitfire, with the Buck kind of leading the way on that. Although, I'm still interested in the Honey Badgers, and I still want to get some more of those. But let me know what you guys think. Tom, how did we do? Go ahead and let me know your thoughts and comments. A lot of times, especially if it's a guy buying a gift for your wife or for a daughter or something, we have to take into consideration that we listen to their needs and listen to their concerns, and don't just say, yeah, I'm gonna get this one because it's pink, or I'm gonna get this one because it's got a flower on it or something like that. We have to think about, are they going to be able to use these things, and are they comfortable with them? That's the other thing. They have to be comfortable with them, because if they're not comfortable with it, they won't carry it, they won't use it. It just ends up gathering dust in a drawer, and then you're basically, it's like buying you an extra tie for Christmas that you don't need. I don't know. I don't wear a tie anymore. I don't think I've worn a tie. Oh gosh, I think the last time I wore one has probably been in the 90s. Anyways, that's it for this one. If you want to tell me what knives you think are great, which ones are not, and when's the last time you happened to wear a tie, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.